While I comment on Neville Goddard's 1968 lecture, No Other Foundation, I will take you along on our date night as we go to a traditional Japanese restaurant which specializes in the local Shizuoka Wagyu Japanese beef, which is supposed to be one of the best in Japan. In this lecture, Neville says, there is only one foundation upon which to build. That foundation is I am, and there is no other. The temptation is always there to build upon other foundations. This morning I received a chain letter telling me that I would receive a great fortune if I would send 20 copies of the letter to friends. If I did not, something terrible would happen to me. After reading the stupid thing, I threw it away. Had I accepted that letter, I would have been building on a foundation other than the one foundation, which is Christ. And Neville points to you that Christ is your imagination. Thus everything that we experience of man is the fruit of that imagination. And if we give our power to the fruits of the imagination, then we really don't understand the mystical truths that Neville is teaching us, and thus we cannot master our fates. But when we've lived so long with certain beliefs, it is natural to fall back asleep, give the power away to something on the outside. Now, if something needs to be done on the outside, take care of it. But it is important that every day you exercise this imagination. Neville goes on to say, now if to dream is to dwell in unreality, not known for such, what is life but one long, uninterrupted dream? Many times I have gone to bed, closed my mortal eye, to see a room vividly in every detail, yet unseen from my bedroom. While my body is stretched out on the bed, I have stepped into that room, which upon entering became three-dimensional to me. As I did, that world closed in around me, and this world was shut out. My wife, my children, all that I know is real here was but a dream, a memory image compared to the world into which I had stepped. Even when you go to bed at night, you enter a dream world that while in it feels more real than what you called reality. And when you find yourself lucid in such a dream, remember wherever you want to go, feeling is the secret. Feel you are already there. You are already who you want to be. And so Neville also talks here that whether you look at the daydream, what you call reality, or the night dream, in a sense a dream within a dream, at the end of your day, try to interpret it symbolically, since there is only one foundation, and everything, from the wake dream, reality, to the night dream, it all comes from your human imagination. Neville goes on to say, every moment of the day you are thinking. Be careful what you think, for your thoughts will be tested by fire, and if they survive, you will receive a reward. Your thought, your imagination, is fireproof. But if you believe fulfillment is conditioned on a chain letter, another person, or going to church and praying to an unknown God, then something has come between you and the one foundation. Nothing must come between you and your imagination, thought. Believe me, make imagination your one solid foundation. Do this, and you will enjoy a freedom you have never known before. It is a fantastic freedom. Just imagine, and it's done. Most people aren't aware of all the different thoughts and feelings and reactions one has throughout the day. And for the thoughts and feelings, reactions you do want to sustain, because you want to perpetuate them and meet them in what you call reality. If you can keep faithful to them, they will survive and materialize. And be careful to give all your power, whether it be to a vitamin, a food, a person, whatever it may be. Because when you do that, you won't feel to exercise your imagination. But what if, in exercising your imagination, you came to find a power that transcended all of these things? So start to become more aware, and as Neville says, accept awareness as your way of life, and you will find a freedom you have never known before. You will become aware of the fact that everyone and everything is yourself pushed out. You will awaken as God, the Father of all life, to realize that although things appear to die, they do not, for nothing dies in Christ. So whatever goes on in your life, Neville tells you, always do the loving thing. If you feel something terrible is going to happen, rub it out of your mind. There is no plot to destroy you as an individual, race, or nation. Causation is in the mind of the one who is self-persuaded, and there is no other cause, for the world is awareness pushed out. So what he's saying, even though it might be a hard pill to swallow, is if you feel someone's out to get you, you feel there's some agenda, somehow it came from seeds planted from your imagination. And he's teaching you to rub it out by using your imagination and feeling what you do want and staying true to that. In closing, Neville says, if you had wise parents and they told you that you could live in comfort and freedom, be honored and wanted because of your contribution to the world, and you believed them, you would become it. Many parents compare their children to the neighbor's child and find theirs wanting, thinking that is the way to jack them up, but it is not. Instead, they are made to feel little and unwanted. But if you make a child feel noble and important, he will become it. So be careful in how you teach not just children, but even your other loved ones. So all other beliefs outside of the belief in your imagination are delusions, for no other foundation can another lay than that which is laid, and that being which is Jesus Christ, and that being you are. Now let us go into the silence. Good. And a quick shout out to Tokyo Treats Sakura Co., a Japanese snack monthly subscription service. Links will be in the info section beneath this video, along with a coupon code Nevillution for $5 off your first order. Thank you.